Hey Pinkers, I'm Mike Levy. I'm a tech editor at Pinkbike.com. We're here in my workshop today because I'm going to show you something neat. This is E13's TRS Plus 12-speed upgrade kit. And what it does is it lets you convert your 11-speed SRAM drivetrain to 12-speed. Why would you want to do that? Well, obviously you're going to get a much bigger range. E13's cassette here, this runs from 9 to 46 teeth. That gives you a 511% range. So the first question that we're going to answer, the obvious question is, there's a lot of, well, not a lot, but now there's some inexpensive options for 12-speed if you want to go that route. Like a SRAM NX setup, I think it's about $375 USD, and that includes cranks and all the things. Basically everything you need. This is an entirely different thing. So this is made more for if you already have a high-end 11-speed drivetrain, like an X1 GX, X1 X01, X1 XX1, all the X's, all the things. If you want to take your 11-speed and you want to make it 12-speed, you want 12 gears, but you don't want to splurge for a rather expensive Eagle kit. So this retails for $299 USD. And let's take a look at how it works. Okay, so what does $299 get you? Well, it gets you obviously the 12-speed cassette. This is a 9 to 46, 511% spread, and on my scale it weighs 334 grams, which makes it pretty light. Now, it also gets you your shifter spool, which is this black piece here, and the ratchet, which is this. Now it comes with two ratchets. One of them does X1 GX, X1 X01, and the other one does X1 XX1. So the kit comes with both. It comes with the pivot bolt that runs through the spool and the ratchet wheel. Now this is what it's replacing. This is the stock ratchet wheel, and if I take this off and I flip it over, you can see the red spool, cable runs through here, and this is the steel ratchet wheel. And if I put this down next to the E13 one, and you count these teeth here, you'll find that there's one extra tooth on there, which makes a whole lot of sense. And that fits on here, on this shifter. Now the kit also comes with all the tools that you need to do it. That includes all these Allen keys here. It comes with this T25 Torx, and it comes with the grease that you're going to use to assemble it. So if you're running 12-speed and you were running 11-speed, you're obviously going to need a 12-speed chain too, and E13 does include that in the kit as well. You can see it installed here. It does come with a quick link as well too, so it makes it easy. So while this job is technical, it's not all that difficult. One of the things that E13 does include with the kit, they call it the claw. And I'll show you what it is and what it does here. Let's have a look. So it's this black piece here that looks like a triangle, and you can see that it's bolted through the shifter with these stock bolts. Now these three bolts, those are the bolts that hold the internal shifter cover on, like this. But what happens is, if you take this off, by removing these three bolts from the other side, you take this off, the shifter will want to come apart. Well, then you have to hold the shifter together while you're putting the new spool on, which I'm sure could be done, but I'm not talented enough to do it. I'm way too clumsy to do that. So thankfully, E13 includes this plastic piece. Again, it's called the claw, and it screws in from the back side, and it holds the shifter together, and it frees your hands up to be putting on the spool, like this. And then the bolt goes down through there like that. And then you can put the T25 through here, and the 4mm here, screw it together, and you're set. The other important thing that it comes with is your derailleur pulley wheel spacers, and they reposition your pulley wheel to the right spot, and it also comes with the longer bolts required for those. Now, I've put this all together, and as you can see, I've also taken it back apart again for this video. And I wouldn't say it is the easiest thing to do, but E13's video is pretty comprehensive, and if you have some patience and some know-how, and you're not scared to take things apart, then I don't think you're gonna have trouble. This is not exactly a Swiss watch. Like, you think they're super complicated, but there's a bunch of, you know, a handful of steel pieces in there, and you just follow the instructions, you can get it back together. It took me about half an hour with taking photos. So, you know, 20 minutes, I think I would have had this thing up and running, no problem. It goes without saying that this voids your warranty on your SRAM shifter and your SRAM derailleur, because you're also modifying that with those pulley bolts. So I've been using the TRS Plus 12-speed kit for a little while now. I put it on this here Mondraker Foxy XR. Now obviously this bike came with a 12-speed setup. I used an 11-speed derailleur on it and an 11-speed shifter that I converted to test this. But I just wanted to put the stuff on a bike that I'm familiar with, and I've been riding this a fair bit lately. So on the trail, it feels kind of like a SRAM shifter. Like it has that same tactile ka-chung, ka-chung, ka-chung. Now the only difference is if you were to count the clicks, there's an extra click. Same thing at the derailleur. You know, it's pretty SRAM-like all around. So if you want to read the full review though, check out pinkbike.com. Okay. Have we covered everything?